Okay, this is the story of Cindy's birth.
Cindy was about to be born, and the day came when we needed to go to the hospital, and she was already starting labor contractions, but the church ladies had arranged for a shower for her, and
because this was a week early.
this was a
according
week
to the
early
date we
before the baby was
calculated.
supposed to be born, and she started having contractions, and we were 35 miles out of town, away from the hospital. And I said, Ray, we need to go to a hospital. And she said, no, I can't just support these women. And I said, well, I don't want to deliver this baby in the car on the way to the hospital. And she insisted that she must stay for that. And so she went, and the contractions calmed down during the time of the
Shower.
And as soon as she came home, we packed her in the car, and we started to Covington. And she didn't have any labor contraction particularly on the way, but
and to calm him down, I said, when we get to Frisch's Big Boy, I want you to stop and get me a hamburger, letting him know that I was not in a hurry.
Yeah.
But by the time we got to Frisch's, I said, just go on to the hospital, honey. I don't believe I need a hamburger.
And we got to the hospital, it was about almost midnight, wasn't it? And the woman at the desk was new at the job of signing people in and this type of thing. And it took her almost forever, as far as I was concerned, to get her upstairs. And finally they came down, and I was going to take her up in an elevator. I said, oh, no, you get a wheelchair and they'll take you up there. And they took her up there, and you didn't get into the labor room very long before you came. And the doctor...
I had a bad cold.
Yeah, you had a bad cold.
And the obstetrician had told me that when I got to the hospital, I would not be able to take gas because of problems with the lungs. But the baby was coming so quickly that they immediately put a gas mask on me, and I said, I'm not supposed to have gas, and the nurse said, it's too late now.
And the doctor came just barely in time to deliver the baby.
We're not sure he was there.
We're not even sure that he was there.
You may have been delivered by the
And
nurse.
it was very short time after he passed me going to the labor room that it was very short time that he came out carrying the baby and said, you want to see your daughter? And I looked at you, and I said, well, we're even. My first daughter looked like me, and she is a smitten image of her mother. And I went in, saw Ray briefly, and she suggested I go on home, but she doesn't remember this. But she said, you need to go on home because you need to be prepared for the...
You need to do the bulletin for Sunday
Need to
and
do
get
the
your
bulletin.
sermon.
I was born on Saturday.
And when she came fully to, she wanted to know where I was.
Where's my husband? Well, he said you told him to go home.
She scolded me a little bit when I got back, and I said, well, Ray, you told me to go on home because I needed to do the bulletin. And she didn't remember that at all.
She'd been drugged. There's a good reason.
There was something else I wanted you to do. Oh, Mimi came to help me.
Yeah.
But she came while I was still in the hospital.
Yeah.
Tell her that story.
How long were you in the hospital?
Oh, about 5 days probably. That's what we stayed then.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, yes, you do. The first night Mimi was there, and you all had watched TV a while, and you said, I'm going to go on to bed.
Oh yeah, Mimi said, I'll go with you.
And embarrassed herself.
She embarrassed herself. Yeah, I remember that now.
How long did she stay?
Oh, at least a week after I got home. She stayed and helped out. And
Was I the one that got
may
sick?
have been... What?
Was she there? Was it? There's a story about a baby getting sick. Was it Jama? That was Jama.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
She was there when I'm thinking that Daddy Earl came and brought Pat and
They did the revival, didn't he?
No, Sherry
Oh.
to pick Mimi up, and that's how we have pictures. No, you were a big child. I mean, you were.
Yeah, I was older for those pictures.
No, so that was a different time.
I kidded me, man. I said, well, the first one looked like me because Ray needed proof that it was my baby.
9 months and 2 weeks. No, 10 months and 2 weeks after we'd gotten married. 10 months and 2 weeks.
That's
That you don't need any proof at that point. Huh?
No.
Okay.